and that's the only way we're going to grow as a team. And I think we all realize that, and I think we're all doing that, and that's why, like I said, I think I'm confident in this group to get the job done in these upcoming weeks and this week specifically.
Is it tough to block out all the outside noise, critics?
Honestly, no. I've been here before. It's my 6th year, so I played college football before. I've seen stuff before in the past couple of years. This year, I've kind of just blocked it out because I don't know. You read into that stuff, it starts to affect how you think, So just staying positive, and that's how I can be is positive.
And you have been here before. Last year we were kind of asking the same questions when the offense struggled.
Yeah. Is there like a question? Or?
Well, it's almost like Groundhog Day. How tough is it coming out here and defending the offense when you know there are so many fans that are frustrated?
Yeah, it sucks. It sucks to be in a position where I got to answer these questions, but you can't focus on the outside noise. You just got to continue to get better, and that's all I'm focused on. I'm going to be 100% positive every single day because I truly believe in this offense, and I really think we could turn it around from last week. So I'm excited. I'm not down at all. I don't think the other receivers are down. I don't think the line and the quarterback and everyone else on our offense is down. I think the defense has faith in us this year. I don't think it's divided. So I'm proud to be a part of this Hawkeye team, and I'm excited for us moving forward.
Is this also you being a leader too? This seems like a lot of leadership coming out, veteran leadership, at a time when the team needs it.
If you want to look at it that way, I guess. I'm not trying to be. I feel like, I don't know, I've been down before, and I know how it can affect the season. So I know that if I stay positive, the chances of me making a play when the opportunity arises is higher than if I was down. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just positive the whole way, and I really, truly do believe in the offense as well. So
I'm back here. Thanks. Where do you see the offense getting to by the time the season's over?
I don't think there's there's an end goal. I just think it's every day working to get better and better and better. It's a one-game season right now, and the one game isn't even on Saturday. It was today at practice, and then today in meetings, and then tomorrow, and continuing to have that mindset every single day and just pushing forward is all I could focus on.
With Luke out, can the receivers, help boost this offense if given a chance?
Definitely. I have the utmost confidence in myself and the other receivers, and when the opportunity comes, I know we'll make the plays along with everyone else on the offense as well. I think that we're all capable of being the offense we want to be, so just continuing to push and continuing to put our best football, play our best football is all you could look forward to.
What's the communication like? Do you communicate with Cade or with Cope or with Brian, and just to say what you like, or do the receivers do that, or how does that go, or you just sit and listen and that's what it works?
Like when during the week, or
let's say during, we talk about it all the time, but meetings, or you're going through the, whether on the practice field or whatever, and it's like, hey, Cope, we didn't like this, or we didn't like that, or Cade, can we do this, can we do that? Or is it, no, shut up, you just do your job and not talk,
I don't know. It's pretty much like, this is kind of a hard question. It's like we see the plays and we see what coverages they're going to run, and some plays are for us, some plays are for them, and I don't know, I've never seen a play that was for me that I didn't like, so I pretty much, I guess I do just shut up and like every single play that comes my way, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's pretty much it. There's always communication, there's communication between us and the quarterbacks. If we run a route a certain way and they think we should run it another way, they voice their opinion, and we do the same thing with Cade. If we like it one way, it's just getting more reps continually over and over to get on the same page, stuff like that. So yeah, there's lots of communication between us all.
Besides coming back because you wanted to, what were your goals for yourself and for the team? Or not goals, but expectations?
My expectations for this team was to win the Big Ten championship, and I don't know, all the outside noise is when you start to make it like individual goals. But the main goal is got to be continuing to win, and even if that's catching one ball a game for the rest of the year, I'll continually do it if that means that we'll win. So our goal is still up on the table. We're 3-1. We're getting into Big Ten play. Just played our first Big Ten game, and I feel like we'll find a lot out about this team after this week, coming off of a butt kicking that we just came off of last week, and that's really it.
You've had to. There have been almost this kind of level of adversity every year you've been here since 2010 or whatever it was. When you look at like some of the past issues, whether it was 2020, which was probably the most difficult, but last year after Ohio State, even back when in 2019, you know, you guys lost a couple close games and had to deal with this. Do you draw on anything personally? Is there anything you say to the team? We've been here before. Here's how we dealt with it. Here's what worked, or you know, how do you deal with it now? You know?
I think like one of the best parts about Coach Ferentz is he has so much experience, and like every Monday and Wednesday we have team meetings where Coach Ferentz just gets up there and talks. And sometimes it could be like he's rambling, but if you really listen to him, he's like spitting some serious knowledge, and he'll be talking to me like in 1983 we played USC in this game and we got smoked by 31, and the next game we came back and did all this stuff. Like he's constantly spitting stuff like that, and I think it's just the way he like instills in us like to continually fight and like grow to get like strive to get better is one thing that he does like a really good job of. Like last year when we were pretty down in the dumps after we played Ohio State. I think it was 3 losses in a row. And like, I don't know who wants to be a part of a team that gets their beat 3 times in a row, you know what I'm saying? But then we came back and fought and almost ended up in the Big Ten championship again and lost to Nebraska last game. But the way we turned that whole season around, it was looking at a season that like you want to forget to a season that we could really be like proud of ourselves as for like really putting our foot in the ground and like getting back to work, you know what I'm saying? So hats off to Coach Ferentz for instilling that into us.
How much can wide receivers, you know, again, maybe access some big plays? It just doesn't seem like you're taking shots. Maybe it's you can't take shots because the line's not blocking up. Do you see opportunities, I guess, for maybe to just throw the ball to the receivers? Well, do you think the coaches recognize that they're throwing to the tight ends constantly and the receivers aren't getting many targets?
It seems at times like that maybe the coaches don't have enough confidence in you guys. I don't want that to come off wrong. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah.
No, I understand what you're saying.
I don't want that to be meant as criticism, but
No, it's okay. Let me think about this. I don't know. That's just the way like the game went last week and went the past couple weeks. So just staying positive. Like I said, if I have a mentality like that, then when the ball comes my way, then my mindset won't be correct. You know what I'm saying? So I can't even put those thoughts into my head. I just have to continue to push forward just like the whole offense does. And when the ball comes my way, I'm going to make the play. And just like, I think that's the mindset of every other receiver as well.
Good answer, because we want to actually talk to you again after this week. So.
Do you feel like the ceiling has changed at all throughout the season
The ceiling
for your team?
for our team? No, I think that all our goals are still right there. We played, I don't know, probably top 5 talent in the country this past weekend. And I don't know, we made some early mistakes and that affected us. When you play a team that's that good, your margin for error is extremely small, and we made some mistakes in the first quarter that affected the game, and that happened, and it's over, it's behind us. Honestly, I really haven't even thought about Penn State anymore since Sunday ended, but just continuing to get better. And like I said before, it's a 1-game season right now, so focusing on this game, and we control our own destiny, you know. So if we continue to win, then we'll see our goal of winning the Big Ten championship at the end. But that's not even something we could look at right now. It's focusing on this week, getting better, getting on the same page, and getting this win against Michigan State.
You sound pretty confident right now. You mentioned the Ohio State game last year and your response to that. How is your response to this loss different than the loss to Ohio State last year?
I mean, it's exactly the same. You know, we walked in there, they beat us pretty good, and the same thing happened last week. So just continuing to just forget about it, wipe it, put it behind us, and get ready for this game is the only way we could. This is how you find out if we're a legit team or not, is when you get your ass kicked like that, and how you're going to show up this week at practice, and how we're going to show up on Saturday in the game.
In 2019, you guys, the unit, the wide receiver unit, tied for the most catches of all time for this program. Last year was the lowest in 40 years. And, you know, and is there something schematic that has changed since when you started playing? You led the team in receptions that year versus what maybe it is doing today.
I don't know. Honestly, I don't really have an answer for you. The scheme is the same team, you know, everything's the same. It's just the ball's not really going our way, I guess, right now. So just not looking at it that way and just continuing to push forward.
How was the sandwich? I'll ask you a lighter question. Did you get the sandwich from Grandma?
I had 2 sandwiches.